So a few days ago I checked my email and saw this. I noticed that my video, Dear Fake Token Fans, No One Cares, had been removed because of a privacy violation. Now this was the first I heard of this. There wasn't any notice in the creator studio about it, nothing in the dashboard, nothing on the video. In fact, when I uploaded my video about Future State, everything looked fine. But according to YouTube, I violated their privacy guideline by stating the name and showing a picture of Christina Warmbrun. This is the fake Tolkien fan who wrote an article bitching about people calling her out for her racist attacks on the Tolkien fan community. The video made the rounds and did well, getting about 180,000 views, and for 3 weeks, there was no problem. And then suddenly on October 20th, the video was pulled by YouTube. So I checked my email and found a whopping 2 notices from YouTube about it. One from September 28th when I posted the video, and another from October 5th. Both were vague, saying that someone had filed a privacy complaint and that the content had to be blurred or the entire video removed. Only one of them gave a timestamp where the so-called violation happened, which was at 2:44 in the video. So I checked the video, and wouldn't you know, this was the image of Christina Warmbrun. Christina had filed a false privacy claim to try to get the video pulled. For some reason, YouTube didn't bother to properly notify me, nor did they do anything until a few days ago. While the complaint was posted, YouTube reviewed the video and monetized it, left it visible to the public, and promoted it in the suggestion bar. You would think that if the video was in question, YouTube would pull or block it like they do with every other video, but no. This sat viewable to everyone with no problem. So I was curious how this even happened, because it doesn't make any sense that the image could be a violation of privacy when I got it from the bio of the article Christina wrote. Here's the article, and as you see as we scroll down, here's Christina's bio along with the image I used, which she posted on her own accord. So just to be clear, Christina Warmbrun claims that using an image she posted to a public website visible to 7 billion people worldwide is a violation of her privacy. In fact, it's such a violation of her privacy that she's posted it to her LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter accounts, all of which are public, and is one of the first images that pop up when you search her name. It's a violation of her privacy to show an image she put online to promote herself. Oh, it gets more retarded than that. I checked YouTube's privacy guidelines to see how it's even possible for someone to make this claim. According to the policy, quote, for content to be considered for removal, an individual must be uniquely identifiable by image, voice, full name, government identification number, bank account, contact information, e.g. home address, email address, or other uniquely identifiable information. We also take public interest, newsworthiness, and consent into account when determining if content should be removed for a privacy violation. YouTube reserves the right to make the final decision of whether a violation of its privacy guidelines has occurred. My understanding of the language is that this would apply to an instance in which someone got a person's information that this person had not shared publicly and released it. In other words, doxing them. Well, that clearly didn't happen here since Christina posted the image on her own bio in the article. Nothing was taken from her private account. This is something visible to all 7 billion people in the world should they view her shitty article and scroll down the page. This is obviously an abuse of YouTube's policy, which is so vague that it's hard to parse exactly what it applies to. So I contacted YouTube to request a review of the removal. They didn't respond. I contacted them via email. They didn't respond. So I contacted YouTube via chat and got nothing but a complete runaround. When I asked how it's a violation of someone's privacy to post an image the person made public herself, YouTube stated, quote, if someone has posted personal information or uploaded a video of someone without their consent, that's already against the privacy policy. Well, that makes no fucking sense at all, because no one gives permission to people to use their name in a critique. So I replied saying that Christina's name and image are on the article. And I asked, do I need a journalist's permission to use their name in public bio? That's inconsistent with general practices, the law, and YouTube's own policies. To which YouTube stated, and you're going to want to sit down for this, quote, the URL you provided is from a third-party website, meaning the person does not intend to post/share it in YouTube. In other words, unless a person gives explicit consent to have their name and image posted on YouTube, it's a violation of YouTube's privacy policy. If that's the case, every single video uploaded by a news outlet has violated YouTube's privacy policy because none of the people shown in those videos gave consent for the names and images to be used on YouTube. That's absolutely nonsensical and is never applied as far as I can tell. Nick Sandman didn't give his permission for his face to be plastered all over social media, yet YouTube didn't remove any of the videos showing his face even after he filed numerous lawsuits for defamation. I can go down the list of people who never asked for their names and images to be posted anywhere, and yet it's not considered a violation of privacy to post their names and images once they've been made public. This is a clear example of Christina Womburn abusing YouTube's reporting system because she's pissy that she got criticized and doesn't have a response. And for some reason, YouTube is stupid and dickless enough to allow this to happen without even bothering to contact me in any real way. They didn't even notify me in the creator studio, which is where I would have to go to edit the damn video. Now, I'm not going to play this game with Christina or anyone else. If you put your name and face out in the public, it is fair to say your name and post your image. I put up an edited version of the video only so that people could hear my critique. The unedited video can be found on BitChute. But I'm not removing Christina's image from the original video, or any other content I may make about her. This is her public bio that she wrote and posted herself. It is absolutely fair to use it, and I will continue to hound YouTube about this until they reinstate the video. And as for you, Christina, I was nice to your trifling ass before, but now you done pissed me off. So every time your bitch ass writes an article, I'm gonna talk about it. Since you're so desperate to be the mouth of Sauron, I'll be Aragorn, and prove to you we was Kangs. Admit to YouTube that you filed a false complaint, and I will consider the matter settled. Otherwise, I'll continue to reveal you for the cowardly, unctuous, narcissistic twat that you are every time you dare to trash Tolkien or his fandom. Be silent. Keep your forked tongue behind your teeth, having passed through fire and death to bandy crooked words with a witless worm. But what do I know? I'm just some guy.